So let's say you want to sell me something. How are you gonna do it? Warm handshake, friendly smile, we'll grab a coffee or a cocktail. For the many Americans who work in the sales industry, this is what going to work means. This face-to-face connection requires a lot of travel, from office to office, restaurant to restaurant, or city to city. I'm Tamron Hall. This is Reshuffle. In this episode, we'll see how Sharonellsworth, a pharmaceutical sales rep, made it work for over 18 years in the industry. Then 2020 hit.
The transition from in the field to inside computer was very, very challenging. How are you going to interact? How are they going to get your slides where the doctor can see your slides too? We just kind of went to a halt for like 2 or 3 weeks until they figured out a platform so we can e-sale. Sales is not for everyone, because as soon as you get that door slammed in your face or no, or you don't see any results happening, you like, forget it. Well, that means you don't have a passion for what you're doing. When the pandemic hit, there were so many unknown questions, especially for hospitals and physician offices. Any product that was out there, they didn't really want to hear what I had to say. My product was important for patients that have diabetes type 2, but at that time, their main focus was those that are affected by the pandemic. I had just got hired. I didn't know how long that was gonna last, if the company was gonna go in a different direction. Maybe I could have lost my job, which would hugely impact my family. It was scary, but I still had a job to do. People are still out there that needs help. My community needs help, and that's what I'm gonna do. On the very back, which I love, it gives them choices. You got snacks, you got healthy food, proteins. It tells them all the substitutes. My father was a diabetic. I used to take his sugar levels, and I would give him insulin. I had to make sure that he took that medication, because if he did not, I knew it could happen to him. I was a daddy's girl. My dad was always my backbone, and he was the sweetest man in the world, and he passed away at 60 years old. So when doctors are not listening to me, it puts a fire in me saying, do something and make sure these patients are doing something, because this is serious. I've seen it in my family, I know.
Many industries are making hybrid work models permanent. According to Accenture, 40% of individuals feel they can be productive and healthy anywhere, either fully remote or on-site, or a combination of the two. When it comes to the future of pharmaceutical sales, there's no doubt that e-sales and a computer screen are going to be of equal importance to a friendly smile and a handshake.
My job allowed me the flexibility of being hybrid. So I can work a couple hours in the morning, go in the field, and then go a couple hours in the evening.
The module and the page number.
Yes.
So all you gotta do is scroll.
Oh, okay, I'll do that this time around. When I was in e-sales or Zoom, I had to really think, how am I going to identify who I am if I have never met them? So what I created, instead of my business card with my name on it, I created like a little bio, and I had my picture on the side. And I said what I can offer, and I'll be your representative once I return to the field. So when I got back out, of course, I went right to those offices. And one doctor said, oh, you're the one sending me all those emails. That's me. I continue to use the personalized emails because some offices still does not see representatives. I had to continue to stay in their face, so later on, when they do open it back up, they'll be like, you were persistent about sending information to me. We even went through some training on how to talk and what kind of questions to ask doctors to keep their attention. When you're on a computer, they could really be looking down, like they're listening to you, but reading a chart. Or you have someone in their office staff come in. There's too many distractions. Whereas if it's distractions face-to-face, I can control the room, or I can let them do what they need to do and get back to the subject at hand. The positive aspects of e-sales for me is the time that you have to get every single thing done. I was caught up on emails. I was caught up on ordering resources. I just felt more having a hold and a grips on my day-to-day. I'm excited to get back on the road because I am a face-to-face interaction person. Just that emotional intelligence that you feel when you're in that doctor's office. If they're having a good day, they're having a bad day, you can see the expression on their face, and you have to be able to read that and know this is not a good time. Today we was in a clinical practice where Dr. Murphy is a internal medicine. He's like an old uncle to me. That's what I want to call him. It's like an uncle. And Cynthia is like a sister or like a really close friend. She's the office manager here.
We realize how important that face-to-face contact really is after you've gotten to know someone through the years. It's more of a personal relationship as opposed to a business relationship.
I have made a lot of good relationships, and I just keep building on it. That leads to trust. And when you have trust and confidence, then the doctor will start like, all right, I'm opening up to this.
So what's up?
So we just talked about the Trajeo Max. You know, we talked about the Trajeo, how it was 900 units.
Well, it's a slow process,
Yes.
but we're working on it.
That's good, that's good. Is there anything that I can do to help you speed the process up? I got needles.
Yeah, that helps.
Well, thank you so much, doctor. Your samples don't come in the mail.
Okay.
Nice meeting you, ladies. Have a good day. The industry can shift at any moment. You just have to be ready for it. But I love what I do. I love being a partner with my physicians, and I love helping them help their patients. I won't give up. I'm gonna get out there and make it happen. I'm gonna work hard. And being on the road, it's a thing that I do.
The pandemic transformed how we stayed connected to one another. It changed how we shared ideas and opportunities. When the planes stopped flying and the offices closed down, traveling salespeople had to get real creative and fast. Yes, it's true. America is getting back out on the road, and we're remembering how wonderful it is to see one another face to face. But don't think the innovations over the last year are going anywhere. For sales professionals, the power of e-sales will forever play a role in how they shape and expand their market. This is Reshuffle.